and welcome to another episode of Tribunal of the Grid, where we talk about all things Power Rangers, including the actors that play them. My name is Brandon.
I am Lena.
And I'm Will.
And today we're not reviewing anything. I know you're probably like, oh damn, we're not gonna hear them talk shit about these movies or TV shows.
Right? I mean, we love doing that. We'll probably be back real soon with another shitty movie or another shitty TV series for you guys to hear us smacked about.
And the gag is, it's really never actually the performer's fault, or at least the one that we're watching it for. You know, it's really not ever their fault. It's just literally the movie itself is normally garbage.
Well, the direction, the script, the script writing sometimes even.
Right.
Storytelling.
It's like, oh, child, no, the ghetto. Like, oh, I want, oh, child, no. But yeah, so, you know, we're not going to be doing that today, but we will be actually covering some toy news. We're going to be talking some toy stuff. And we also will be talking about a little ditty that's been going around ever since late this past week. We are recording Sunday. So basically what just happened this past week with Hasbro and Saban congratulating Toei and the rumor that started up from there. So we're going to be talking about that. But first, before we actually get into it, I just want to also let the people know, once again, as a reminder, we are on Apple Podcasts, we are on Google Podcasts, and as you already know, if you've been listening to us for a very long time, we have been on YouTube and SoundCloud for like the last longest. So, I mean, definitely wherever you're listening to us at, we really do thank you. We really do appreciate you actually listening to us and actually, you know, commenting and, you know, being like, you know, engaging and letting us know what you think. We really do appreciate it, and we love reading the comments. Speaking of reading comments, we have one comment from Lady J Cosplay on our previous episode. And she says, I'm so glad you enjoyed the show. And she was mainly speaking straight to Will. I'm so glad you enjoyed the show. Sounded crazy. Sorry it was so rough getting there, but I'm glad you did. LOL. We had to move I think you mean to this location last minute in May due to COVID. The original location was more public transportation friendly. It was great meeting you, and hopefully we can talk longer the next time we meet. LOL. Oh, that's sweet. So yeah, thank you so much, Miss Lady J Cosplay for that.
Listening and for like leaving a review. Like what? Not review, sorry, a comment. I don't know why I said that. But yeah.
Hey, like thank you. We really appreciate it. Seriously. And like you said, thank you for actually listening to the show and stuff. We really do appreciate that. But yeah, so like I said before, please do, you know, leave us comments and everything, and we would definitely read them on the show because we really do appreciate it. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get right into it because we got a lot to talk about. Okay, so first out of the gate, right? You know, I'm sitting here minding my business as I normally do because, you know, I never really do mind my business, but don't do that. Don't do that now. I mean, yes, but, you know, I mean, sometimes, right? So I'll be minding my business. And then I was like, you know what? Well, what's going on? What's going on in the world, right? So randomly, you know, all of a sudden, as a matter of fact, I believe it was Monday, I want to say. All of a sudden, randomly, a Hasbro PulseCon exclusive was just thrown at us, right? And it was Pudgy Pig, old fat ass. I said, ow! Well, look at that! Well, looky. We get a little Pudgy Pig. He's cute. He comes with what looks like a lunchbox. Like, it's adorable. I'm like, I love it. It's cute. It's fun. I live for it. The original price was $45, right? $45. Which, I mean, I'm like, you know what? With what you get, I mean, you get a whole crap ton of food. The package, like I said, looks like a lunchbox. Like, it's given. Like, I have to hand it to him. I'm like, this is cute. Like, I'm enjoying this. I like this, right? But then, we later on in the week find out that, oh no, girl, trick you. Hasbro was like, no, it ain't gonna be no $45, girl. Guess what it's gonna be? Guess what it's gonna be? A whole smack dab 58. Almost $60 for this?
Plus tax. Don't forget the tax.
Yeah. Oh, chill, girl. And if you're gonna and don't get it shipped. Oh, child, the tax, the shipping, girl. I'm like, you about to pay a whole bus and $75 for this. I was like, oh no. $75, $80 for this mug. Oh no, honey. What are y'all? Hasbro, baby, what are y'all doing? What y'all smoking on over there? Like, now, Pudgy Pig, he was a cute monster, but he ain't worth all that. What y'all think? Like, what is it giving? What y'all think?
If you told me that I had no choice but to buy Pudgy Pig, it's a hell no for me. That's really expensive. And he's all right. I mean, he's all right.
I really do. He's cute.
I mean, how big is the figurine?
Like, I mean,
he's pretty large.
Yeah, he's pretty big. I want to say he's like the normal monster size that they all are.
Like a dog.
I think he's around the same size.
Those are usually quite larger than.
Yeah, they are bigger than the Ranger feet. Yeah,
than the Rangers. Not like
and those inches. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, and those inches matter.
It just do matter. They always
inches do matter.
But they
always matter.
They always matter.
They always matter. Always. But I'm sorry, Will. I cut you off. What did you say?
This is why I asked. Because if those inches are big, then maybe. But even then, at $60 is quite a bit of money.
Yeah. So, interestingly enough, my favorite thing about the figure is the lunchbox. That's really cool.
Right.
Yeah, it reminds me of. I think it actually looks better than the real lunchboxes that they had back in the day that I had. I guess maybe the extra. What is it? Like an extra almost $20. I'm assuming maybe it is because of the packaging. Is that like? Is it like a special version that comes with that, or is that the only way to get it?
I'm not sure. I believe it's just a Hasbro PulseCon exclusive. So maybe they may end up, releasing it on Hasbro Pulse, online or whatever, and that maybe being the only exclusive way you can get it. Which normally most of the time when they do like those exclusives like that, they're limited. They're like a limited supply. So my thing is maybe perhaps like they'll see how much that runs and how much that sells for, and then decide, okay, we're going to go ahead and release it fully. You know what I'm saying? Release more of them, so that more people can get them. But I mean, honestly, like all I've been seeing online are people dragging, honey. The girls are not okay. The girls are like, girl, no. Like, I'm not about to pay all of that for no Pudgy Pig. I mean, he's cute and all, but no. So, I mean, it is. It's a lot of money for that. And I'm just like, no, like, that's not okay. It's just not okay. And then not only that, like, then all of a sudden, of course, to make matters worse, I think I want to say maybe it was like a day or, a short time later, it was then released that the metallic Rangers, remember the ones that we got, Rocky, Adam, Aisha, and Billy, the little new metallic Rangers?
Catherine.
Catherine is still, listen, and Catherine, but the gag is though, the gag is, from what I see, Catherine is still $24.99.
Mm.
And the other 4 are big whopping $26.99. So the other 4 went up in price. So it's like, I wonder what that's about. Like, why all of a sudden are they going up on the prices? Because I'm sorry, Quiet as is kept. I mean, the only best head sculpt out of all of them, I mean, Quiet as is kept, was Adam, and they used the same head from Zia. So, I mean, and not saying that Aisha was ugly, because Aisha was given, she was cute, but I mean, it wasn't giving Karan Ashley.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was giving a pretty black girl with long braids. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it
God,
wasn't
at least she
Karen.
was pretty. At least she was pretty.
Yes. I mean, she was pretty, honey. Don't get it twisted. She was still pretty, but she wasn't Karen. You know, she wasn't Karan Ashley. And I mean, they had Rocky looking like a whole blonde. And we all know Rocky hair was not ever that light. Ever. So I'm just like, and then Billy still looked like somebody's daddy. So I'm just like, what in the devil is going on with y'all? And y'all want to charge a whole like almost $3 more? Like, come on, y'all. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing in the land of Hasbro? Like, what is it giving? Y'all, it's disappointing. So, you know, as of lately, you know, the prices have been going up on these toys. Do you think that maybe they're doing it to see, you know, if the people are still going to buy them? And do you think that the quality will change in the toys? If they do it?
Whenever they raise the price, it's always more for less.
Go deeper. What do you mean by that?
It's kind of like the quality kind of goes down a little bit, but they're charging you for more because they're trying to make more money because especially now with the pandemic and everything, it's hard to get supplies to make anything, right? To do anything, really. So my prediction is like, oh, okay, a perfect example. Kind of like Domino's Pizza. They've changed the recipe, but they keep telling us it's the same damn thing. But you can tell because when you eat it, our stomach either turns or do all kinds of funny things, right? Right? And they charge us more. If they and they give us less, you know. So it's kind of like that, you know, where I feel like the quality. I feel like if they're gonna do it, I feel like that's what's gonna happen. We're not gonna get the same. We're not gonna get our money's worth.
Okay. I feel it. I kind of feel like, in a way, like, you know, the optimist in me is just kind of like, you know, maybe they're doing that because maybe they want to, you know, up the ante a little bit, because some of the head sculpts have been getting better, I will say, because like Nakia's spot on. I mean, it's just, you can look at that thing and you can tell that is Nakia Burrise. Like, that is her.
But unfortunately, that's only one of how many. Remember, Cassie.
This is true.
Was also released exact same line. The same
line.
And she'd be looking like a whole white woman.
Giving Miss Fairweather tease. So yeah, I get it.
I don't know. Their big thing is the Lightning collection. That's like the main thing that they're putting out. All of these figures, like it's hit or miss, and it's been for the entire 2 years that they've been doing this. So I don't know. Like, even like when we have figures like the head sculpts looking like them, it's not guaranteed that the helmet will be painted correctly. It's not guaranteed that the right symbols will be on the suits. So I don't know. That's weird. I don't know.
It's funny that you say that, Will, because on that same Cassie toy, remember, they totally screwed up the arm paint.
Right, yeah.
Sis ain't got no white shoulder pads. But the baby contacted, he reached out to Miss Hasbro he basically was like, hey, are y'all gonna correct Miss Cassie? Like, what are y'all gonna do? What are y'all gonna do about this? Because it's not given. And they actually, Hasbro Global Consumer Care actually responded. It was Miss Veronica, senior representative. Hello, how you doing, Miss Veronica? She responded, and she was just like basically letting them know that the shoulders are being corrected. So at least they are willing to go ahead and correct the paint, just like they did with Trent and that White Ranger helmet. They did go out and they corrected it. So hopefully, because right now, basically, they're on pre-order. So if there's any mistakes as of right now, because they're on pre-order, they can go ahead and correct them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But
they can't correct them.
It shouldn't be like that. They should have been quality controlled, quality checked, all of that before even releasing any images. If you're charging
absolutely
money, I expect better.
Absolutely. No, I agree with you 100%. I agree 100% on that. Like, I mean, you always put your best foot forward. You never just be like, oh yeah, we're just going to show you something and then want to try to act excited. It's not correct. It's wrong. Like, no. And you think that people are going to be excited for this? I mean, no, honey. No. The girls are not excited. So I get it. And, y'all want to charge more? Like, okay, you want to charge more? Start with accuracy. Like, give us what we want. We want accurate figures. And the thing is, the Lightning Collection figures are mainly, they're not just for people who want to play with them. Like, they're really for collectors. Like, collectors collect these to, like, put them on display and, like, do all the things. Baby, like, when they first introduced the Lightning Collection, they introduced it with the idea in mind that this is going to be the most accurate toy that you are possibly going to get for a Power Ranger toy. It is going to be accurate. And it's like, we've seen mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. And it's like, y'all trying to charge more? Y'all just got Rocky's like the Red Ranger's helmet right. And then it's glittery. Like, y'all just got it right. And how many times have we seen the MMPR Red Ranger be released? And y'all just got it right? Come on, babies. And the thing is, I don't want to be the girl that's going to sit here and complain. But it's just like,
oh, I mean, I'll be glad to be that girl.
Give that a work.
Until you fix it, we have the right to complain.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, but the thing is, like, I just don't want to be that girl that's just always going to be like, oh God, here they go. You just want better. You just want better, because the thing is, like I said before, we're collecting these, we're collecting them. So it's like, okay, if we're going to be spending our hard-earned coin, for this stuff, then give the people what they want, and at the end of the day, it's like, okay, well, this is what we're paying for. So you just can't be slapping stuff on, putting it in cute boxes and saying, okay, buy this for $30. Girl, no. I'm not buying that foolishness. So, okay. But speaking of foolishness, so then going on down the line or whatever, because, they just kept releasing crap, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, over and over again. They just giving us all the things, honey. So then I'm just like, all right, well, this happened. Well, then we ended up getting, some little statues from Iron Studios. Now, I'm not going to even hold you. When I first saw them statues, immediately I said, I don't want it. and it's not. And listen, I am not the type to just buy a statue, only because of the fact statues don't move. Like they're stationary.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't really want something that's just gonna sit there and just look at me as I look at it and then look back at me. Like I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I want something that I can move, that I can like, put in different positions and like all this kind of stuff. I mean, and listen, if once again, this is for collectors. So if you are a collector, you probably would love something like this. But for me and my house, I need something that moves. And so I'm like, I'm looking at it. It's cute. I mean, you get all the MMPR ranges, including both of Tommy's forms, green and white. And you also get a Zordon up in this mug. And he has LED lights. This mug lights up. Now, I'm not going to even lie to you. I'm not going to hold you. Zordon is probably the best thing out of this whole... Zordon is probably the best one out of all of them, honey. Granted, this is definitely Zeo/Turbo Zordon, but I mean, he's still giving. He's still giving. So just to let y'all know, they will be released between June 2022 and September 2022, but they are on pre-order as of right now, so you can go and pre-order them. Now here's the gag. Just to let you know, if you're going to pre-order these mugs, if you on a budget like me, you better order one. You better order one, because baby, that thing is $149.99. Girl, the way I will be sitting there like trying to decipher which one I want, and then being like, screw the rest, because that's a girl. No,
that's like five. No, oh no, more than that, because it's 7 of them. Oh my goodness,
it's 7 of them, baby. We talking about almost $1,000.
Right. Yeah.
No, baby. What is with the people trying to make us spend unnecessary money? Like, thoughts and prayers for the people's pockets, baby. Like,
the statue is just so not necessary. It's just a paperweight for no reason. The statue was never a thing, and suddenly we're still selling it. Like, why?
I mean,
that's my thing.
People that buy them.
Yes.
What do you do with it?
You display it.
I mean, like I said, these are for collectors.
I get that, but what I'm trying to get at is like, I'm trying to be like, I know what a statue does, but I'm just saying, like, overall, when you really think about it, what possession does it do in your, like, what does it do for you in life other than you look at it?
Mm-hmm. No, I understand what you're saying.
I guess it's just a representation of something that the person that buys it enjoys. It might not be like, it's not for everybody. Like, I would not buy a statue because, just like Brandon, I like to if I have figures, I will want to pose them and do different things with them. And obviously you can't do that with
I
with
get
statues.
that, right? But that's exactly my point. Like, I feel like a lot of people who would buy this is exactly what Brandon said. They're collectors. They like to collect things so that they can play with it, pose with it, like toy photography with it, like all the great work, But what the heck are you doing with the statue?
Yeah, and everybody isn't the same though. Like, some people just like, oh my God, this is beautiful. I want to put this up. It could be like the only like a superhero type thing that they have in their serious adult house. Or it could go with a bunch of it.
I was saying they're gonna build a monument with it. Like, do you remember?
Sure, you never know. You never know.
In the boys, remember when they went to their headquarters and it was like a monument of all of them? It was just so weird standing around.
Oh, right.
I mean, listen, like I've actually seen mugs, and like not just with Power Rangers, but with just different properties in general. Like, I've seen people have just, I mean, when I say gorgeous, I mean gorgeous. Like, as a matter of fact, one of my friends who live in the Bronx, he actually has a gorgeous display case because he's in the Sailor Moon. He's a Moonie. He has a gorgeous display case of Sailor Moon statues that are just like, and they're beautiful statues. And I know he paid guap for them. So it's like, and he just has them displayed. So I get it. They're like statues are mainly I feel like they're mainly for like hardcore collectors. And I'm like, listen, live your best life. Do what you're gonna do. I know that's not my cup of tea, and also that's a lot for 7 statues that you know you're going to want to collect, because the gag is like they're all posed in very specific ways. So if you're just going to buy one statue, that's kind of like, depending on what statue you get, it's going to be kind of weird. It kind of feels like it's missing something. Like it's like a missing puzzle. Okay, this is a part of something, but where's the rest? That's kind of how it feels. It feels like if I were to get it, I would want to get the others, or at least a couple more, just to kind of feel it out and kind of create something with it versus just buying one. So that's why I'm just like, with something like that, that's a lot. And granted, like 150, and going back to what we said, shipping and handling, like, it's like, girl, you about to spend money for these, especially if you're getting all 7. Like that's a lot. The girls are out here doing it. So, I mean, hey, if you want
to. Yeah, absolutely. Like, they know that there's a market for it. So
right.
Somebody's
exactly.
Gonna buy it.
Somebody gonna buy it. Somebody gonna buy it, honey. And I'm just like, listen, if that's what you want to spend your money, then you spend your money. You spend your money.
And you know there are some people that are going to get the full set when it comes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm telling you now, somebody's gonna get that full set, and they're gonna put up a badass display, and it's gonna be on Instagram, and that shit gonna get like 6,000 likes, something. And you know what I'm saying? And they're gonna kill it.
To match the $6,000 they just paid.
Okay. Okay.
I wanted disposable income, goddammit. Oh.
Okay,
listen. When you said $6,000, my dog dead ass looked up and looked at me and was like, "What the fuck is this foolishness? $6,000?"
Listen, baby. That's a bit much. That's a bit much. I'm just like, no, baby. Like, all of this for some likes? No. Like, you better catch this lightning collection figure for $24. Take all the candid shots for that, child. No. God, no. And also, we'll just also post it in the chat. A little piece of how could you Sentai Gao Ranger show those Superbox figures. Now, listen, we've already done seen, like, originally the Shoto Superbox figures. I think the first ones that we've seen originally came from Go-Go 5, which was in the States, Lightspeed Rescue. I think that was like the first time we were, I think, maybe introduced to this collection.
Yeah. That's the first time
last year. Yeah. And that was like back last year. So, and they've been steadily doing it, because they've been, busting out these figures, like these collections, like ever since then. Like, they've been on it. So, now we got a little piece of Wild Force action. And we're looking at it on Big Bad Toy Studio. Now, just letting y'all know, they are on pre-order, and they are, estimated to arrive January of 2022. You know what I'm saying? So, you can go ahead and order that. And right now, the going price is $149.90. What the hell is going on with these things almost being? Oh my God.
I mean, there are 6 Rangers and a bunch of accessories.
I hear that, but every time I see this number, it just annoys me. It annoys me. It is 100. Oh my God. Oh, this is stressing me out. It's stressing me out. It's giving me
So
hives.
if you divide it by 6, it's like 25 and plus tax for each individual figure.
Plus tax and shipping. Remember.
Oh God, shipping, yeah.
And shipping.
Right.
Child, no. Like this is oh God. They are really trying to break our pockets, y'all. They are really trying to take this money. They are like, look, we've been hurting. The pandemic has crippled us. We need money. Okay. And it's just so overwhelming because it's like they're all dropping this stuff all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's all at the same time. Now, granted, yes, like these figures are extremely accurate. Like they're very accurate figures. The paint is fab. Like you get all the weapons.
Very
Including
posable.
their side-ons. They're very posable. Like you get like 7 pairs of interchangeable hands. Like, I mean, it's given. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, it's actually given. Like if I really wanted to collect these and I was really into Power Ranger / Wild Force, I would probably do it. I'm not even gonna hold you. I would probably do it. But because I didn't like neither one of those seasons, I wouldn't do it. It's not for me.
Yeah, I think these are beautiful. The first example with the Go-Go 5, the Lightspeed line, that was obviously an indication of what they would do, with any other series. If they did another series, it's I would definitely consider, like, if it was a series that I like, I would consider getting it.
Yeah, for
And I
sure.
would hope that they wouldn't do the Lightning collection, because then I feel kind of silly having the same figures.
Well, depending, because I ain't gonna even hold you. Like, if this is better than the Lightning collection, I'm gonna go with the Shoto figure. Like, I'm just saying, I will go with the Shoto figures because the Lightning collection be lacking sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be lacking. So I mean, I wouldn't be mad. I would not be mad. But no, seriously, like these are actually really good. Like seriously, like these are really good. Like I said, if I were interested in Power Ranger or Wild Force, I would do it. Like I really would do it. Like these are figures that I would actually be interested in getting. Like no lie. Like Lena, what you think? Like would this be something that you would be interested in, or it's a chop for you? It's a no.
Oh, I'm over all this extra toys that they keep releasing. No, I'm not interested in the Wild Force collection. It's a chop for me. Just the
Lena
price
is over
alone.
here just like, girl, no.
Just the price alone. Like you had me at the price. I was like, yeah. I get it, but at least give me an opportunity to buy the one I actually really like. What if I don't even like Jack or whatever the other characters are? I don't know.
Who's
You mean
Jack?
Danny?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I meant Danny. I got his name confused.
Like I said before, if it were in like I think like we both said, Will, like if it were any other season, I'd be more interested. I'd be more interested. But and it's so funny because like high key, and I'm not trying to be funny, but high key, like I wouldn't be interested in either like Go-Go 5 or this one. Like they weren't seasons that were like that I was like, yes, like they weren't those seasons for me. I don't know. Like, I mean, granted, don't get me wrong, Lightspeed was cute. We had fun, but it's not one that I'd be like, oh yeah, I want to go out and purchase toys for it. Like, no, I'm okay. I'm good on it. Like, give me a little piece of Zeo and then or O-Ranger, and then I might. You know what I'm saying? Like, and granted, like O-Ranger in Japan at the time had terrible ratings. The toys did great, but terrible ratings. So oh yeah, because it was during the subway bombings. So it came out during that time, and mind you, now when O-Ranger first started, it was very dark. It was a very dark season, and they had to lighten it up like crazy to keep the kids watching. Like, I mean, it was almost like watching two different shows. Like, they had to like salvage it to death, because literally, like, the show was so dark when it started, and then the subway bombings happened, and then they were just like, screw this, we got to do something. And then the ratings almost basically killed Super Sentai, and then that's when they came out with Car Ranger, aka Turbo. And Turbo almost killed Power Rangers over here. So, that's how the cookie crumbles. Anyway, so moving right along. So then, of course, we just toys, because I mean, toys are running shit around here. Then we ended up getting a little piece of post randomly 2 days ago, Friday, right? Friday. Power Rangers randomly, just out of the gate, out of the blue, just posted up, behold, the power of the ninja. Retromorph Ninjor is here. Don't flip out. You can buy him right now at Walmart. Girl, what? This is random.
Right. I didn't even realize that that Walmart had a Toy Con until like very recently.
I didn't even know they had a Toy Con at all. Like, I'm like,
yeah. That's interesting.
That is very interesting.
But Ninjor, wow, that's cool.
It is. It's cool.
Not exactly for me, but at least they're giving you another yet another character from the series.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I don't feel like we've seen anything from Ninjor outside of like the comics. I don't think we've seen anything from Ninjor in like over 20 years.
Yeah, this is true. I mean, listen. Ninjor, aka Marvin the Martian, he was there. He was a thing, but for a short period of time. It was like he came and he went. In Zio, he was just like, I am not needed. I am going back to my cave, and I am going to get back in that bottle and go to sleep. Like, I mean, that's really what it was given. And we ain't heard nothing from this hoe forever after that. So it's just like, listen, the well of Mighty Morphin is running dry. It's running dry. And I don't know how many ways they gonna flip, smack, dip, rub Mighty Morphin, but they trying to do it all. They are trying to do it all and multiple times to death.
They're gonna find more ways to do it for sure.
I mean, well, yes. But I'm just like, it's just random the way it just like popped out on us. Like, I mean, it just nobody was looking for Ninjor. Nobody was looking for him. Nobody was even thinking about him.
Like, nobody. Literally
nobody.
Nobody.
And all of a sudden, flat out, Ninjor in your face. It's like, okay.
And it's just the way they advertise it too. Like, don't worry, we got you. We're giving you Ninjor.
Oh no! Specifically, don't flip out. Literally because of the head flipping action. Don't flip out.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I'm like, if y'all don't go sit down with y'all cheesy asses.
No, I'm done. Show us a wrap. I'm over.
If y'all don't go chill out somewhere. And then what really kills me is the fact that if you look on like the main pictures that they post, because like the ones that the Lightning Collection normally uses, that they used with like Cassie, Tanya, and what's the baby name? Riley. Damn, I forgot his name. He's not that important. Riley. And it's the same background, right? But why didn't they fully change Ninja? They just flipped his head, but they ain't lifted his shoulder pads. They ain't dropped the pants. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? They ain't drop his pants. They ain't did nothing. They just flipped that baby head.
It could be another situation where they don't Ninja isn't one of the most popular characters, so they don't really, know that happened. So that bothers me. I hate when they don't pay attention to the details, because obviously we're all obsessed, so we're gonna pick that out very easily.
But baby, it's on the back of the box.
Mm-hmm. Still,
it's on the back of the box. It's like all y'all gotta do is look on the back of the box, and you see both.
I got you. My bad. I thought you were saying that one sole image was on the back of the box. Okay, the accurate.
Oh no. The accurate one is on the back of the box, baby. That's all they had to do was just look at the back of the box. What y'all doing over there, baby? What y'all doing? And these are promotional images. That's what I don't understand. Y'all will want to put your best foot forward when you trying to sell us shit. I don't understand. I don't get it. You would want to show the people the thing. Y'all are not doing it. The girls are not okay. They're not doing the things. I am a stickler for accuracy. I cannot. Mm-hmm. And I know it's just a promotional image, so like, don't add me. But I'm just saying, like, these are you're selling these things to people. That's all I'm saying. And this is coming straight from constructive criticism. This is not me like bitching at this point. This is just purely construction criticism. You would want to be as accurate as possible. Like, I mean, so particularly accurate and so just like into it, that to the point where it's like, okay, I gotta make sure this is right. I gotta make sure this is right. I gotta make sure that, we are selling this thing right, because this is going to get the people to buy the thing. And it's like, but if you're just throwing shit up there and hoping that it sticks, it makes me sad. It makes me sad. Speaking of things that makes me sad, real quick. So also, on Twitter, it was released. And once again, I do not remember who posted this on Twitter, so I'm so sorry. I see that the 5-pack of the Dino Fury team, the press photos were released. Now, just so you know, as you are all already familiar and are aware, it features all 5 Rangers and their Chroma Fury sabers. It is an Amazon exclusive. We do not know the time of when it is coming out, so don't ask. And as a reminder, Green and Black will be released next year. Green and Black will be released separately. So if you were butthurt like me, you would have to wait till next year if you want Izzy by herself. You would have to wait till next year. So that is also a thing as well. I am not here for the box. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know why the box looks like one of the little coloring books that we used to get back in the day, where you they draw out the image and then you got to color it in. Like, I'm just not here for the box, for the outside of that box. I don't like it. That is
strange. Yeah.
I don't like that box.
I feel like I've seen something like that before for like an Amazon exclusive.
Where it was like that?
I feel like I've seen that before. I can't remember for what. Maybe like a Beast Morphers team pack.
And that's it for, our toy bit. That was extremely long and probably half the show. Because a lot of stuff happened on Toys. It was a lot. It was a lot. Just to let you all know, now, not to be a downer or anything like that, but just, just letting the people know the breaking news. Now this happened, I want to say Monday, legendary action director, Mr. Junji Yamamoto, passed away. There is no official information, but former JAC members, that was the part of the Japan action group that he was a part of, confirmed in posts on social media that he did pass away. And he was the main action director in Changeman and Flashman. What makes him so important is that he actually did also direct, was an action director for both O-Ranger and Car Ranger, which were both Power Rangers Zeo and Power Rangers Turbo, respectively. So, hold space for him and his passing, and just continue to send love and light to his family in this time of need. Now, onward to the rest of the show. 2 days ago, this happened. On Ranger Board, now mind you, once again, I'm minding my business. And I was just sitting down on Twitter, and I see a cute little picture pop up. It's the same old picture that they use with all 5 Rangers standing in the superhero pose. But anyway, Hasbro and Power Rangers. I don't really like that drawn image of them, but whatever. It doesn't. I don't like it. Do you like it? I don't like it.
I do. I do actually. Because it's new. It's new art. I
don't know. I don't know.
But go on.
Hasbro and Power Rangers Toei Company Ltd. on their 70th anniversary. I'm sorry, I read that completely wrong. Hasbro and Power Rangers congratulate, yes, that's what they did. Congratulate Toei Company Ltd. on their 70th anniversary. We wish you continued success and thank you for your partnership. Then also Saban goes on. Now, this is the part that cracks me up, and I'll get to that in a second. Congratulations to Toei Company on 70 years of success, led by the Power Rangers, signed Haim Saban and Cheryl Saban. And they got, little samurai as like a little thing on the bottom. They ain't doing shit, but anyway. All right. Variety went ahead and posted this little, they posted it, right? So there is in the issue, there's also a special interview with Kron 204 but it was done by Mark Schilling about Toei's legacy. So, Toei being 70 years old is a thing. It's a fabulous thing. That's crazy that Toei has been around for that long. That's insane. People saw this little piece of post, right? They saw this post. They saw Hasbro and, Saban congratulate Toei Company on their continued success, right? And partnership. Don't forget partnership. And all of a sudden, people read, oh, they're splitting up. Y'all, full stop.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Get that thing
Do people know how to read? I did not read that.
Nah, if anything, I thought that I got the vibe that it could mean that they're continuing the relationship, contrary to what the rumors are.
Y'all, I kid you not. There are full out threads of people who do not see that. They did not read them just congratulating them on 70 years of success. Not one time did they say anything about Super Sentai. Not one time did they say anything about, the two working together. They just said partnership and continued success. Now, I just want to know, Where y'all get that? Like, where do you get? We are splitting up. We are confirming. This is confirmation. Confirmation that the relationship is over. I want to understand the logic behind that. And from what I'm gathering, looking at these threads, what I'm gathering is no one is actually getting to the thing. No one is actually pointing out where in this thread, on these pictures, no one is pointing out where they get this from. It's like you took what was a rumor, not even a trumor, a rumor. You took a rumor and said, oh, they are, congratulating them on their partnership. Oh, that must mean if they're congratulating them and saying, congratulations on your continued success and partnership, that must mean they're just letting them down easy in a professional way, because I did read this. They're letting them down easy in a professional way, just being nice about actually saying that they're splitting up.
How is that professional? And secondly, why would they do it over a post?
Girl, your guess is as good as mine. This is the problem that I have. And mind you, check this out. Check this out now. Check this out. Mind you, guess who else wished them a happy congratulations on 70 years? Paramount, Crunchyroll, Funimation, Diamond Media, Warner Brothers, and Sato Company. How many of them got anything to do with Power Rangers? Since you know so much, and you got your degree, and you know everything, how many of them got anything to do with Power Rangers? Because from what I'm reading, the people who wished them a happy 70-year anniversary on the Variety magazine, honey, only 2 of them actually deal with Toei as far as Power Rangers. Only 2 of them. Mm-hmm. So that means this is nothing but a bunch of companies publicly displaying congratulatory remarks to a company for being successful for 70 years. That is what this is. Like, where are y'all getting this from? Where are these babies getting this from? Because I don't understand. I could see if somebody would have pointed out the fact that Haim Saban finally said something to Toei publicly. I could see if somebody said that, because that was where I was coming from.
And even his statement was that was an interesting statement. He said their success was led by Power Rangers.
Right.
As if they weren't in business, 20 years before Power Rangers?
I mean, not even 20. Shit. Power Rangers is like a small little dot in the success of Toei. Toei's been around for 7 years. Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Power Rangers, not even 30. And it's led by the Power Rangers. Who are you, baby?
Because he made $1 billion off of it.
Okay. I'm like, Super Sentai was a thing long before Power Rangers. No, baby, no. But I mean, that's my thing. I'm like, that is what I saw. That was the thing that I saw that caught my attention. Not, oh, this confirms. Confirmation, boom, there it is. It's like, I just want to understand how y'all got there, how y'all got to this logic on Rita Repulsa's internet. I just want to understand, where did y'all get this from? Because I'm just like, there is no way that y'all could have got from point A and landed on point T. People have theories. And this is the problem that I have when I just want to go ahead and get this out of the way. I don't have an issue with people having theories. I don't. I don't have a problem with people having theories and wanting to, talk about their theories openly on public forums like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, right? Reddit, whatever. I don't have a problem with that. As a matter of fact, I am for it. I'm one of those girls who do that on it. I'm always talking about my damn theory. For myself, I have to draw the line. And I wish that other people kind of had almost the same sentiment or the same understanding. We don't know everything that's happening in these boardrooms. And that's where I want to start, full stop. We don't know what's happening in these boardrooms. To add to that, stop talking like you know. That is the biggest pet peeve that I have with a lot of these people making these statements. Stop talking like you know what's happening. Baby, you don't. You don't. And for the life of me, I've seen so many just long laundry lists of just threads of people just, this is happening because blah, 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 blah. And they're listing all of these things that do not coincide with or have jack crap to do with what's on the post. I'm sorry, but you don't know what you're talking about. And there's been multiple times that people have been clowned on the internet by multiple people who work for Power Rangers because they don't know what they're talking about. And they're talking like they do. I don't know how many times Simon Bennett had to read a hoe.
All right.
Simon Bennett had to clown several people because they just automatically just, this is what's happening. This is what's happening behind the scenes. And he's been like, no, baby, it's not. You're wrong. You're actually incorrect. And then what do? Oh, I apologize, Mr. Bennett. I didn't know. Stop talking like you know stuff and you don't. You don't know. And it's just like, that's the problem that I'm having with these people. It's just like y'all talk too hard and y'all beat y'all chest a little too hard for stuff you know nothing about.
I feel like it's like that in every fandom. I think
this is true.
Yeah, people they're a fan for a substantial amount of time usually. And I guess they feel like they know things enough since they've been a fan for so long that they just kind of get the inner workings of how it works, how it operates, but they don't actually know like the business side, which that might not make sense to us, but when it comes to money, they make it make sense for them.
Yes. And that's the thing that really makes me mad, because when I'm even mad, it just kind of irritates me, because it's one of those things where it's like, I understand that you're excited. You're excited. You want to, you have your theories about certain things, and you want to keep you keep yourself engaged by having thoughts about what's happening in the future as far as the company and what they're going to do with the product going forward. Listen, all of that stuff is healthy. I understand that. And I understand that every fandom has that. My like I said, my only issue is that it's like people are talking like they like this is like what they're saying is fact. Like what they're saying is the gospel truth. Like this is gonna happen. I know it, and blah 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 blah. And this is why. There is nothing on that post that said anything about those two companies splitting. Nothing. You can't just be out here just talking like it's fact. I don't know how many times, like I said, talk to like executive, people that work for the show, and they've even said, I don't know where people get this stuff from. Like I'll be looking online and reading through comment sections, and they'll be talking about how the show is made. You know more than I do because I was behind the scenes, and I know for a fact that ain't how it goes. I understand people are just like, you take little nuggets of information and you're trying to put them all together in little puzzle pieces. But at the end of the day, you don't know what is actually happening. Like, you really don't. I mean, we do have some sort of an idea based on what we've been given, but also too, Hasbro is not really. First of all, let me just go ahead and make this plain and clear. Hasbro is not Saban. Can I say it again for the people in the back? Hasbro is not Saban. Hasbro is a 10 times bigger company that houses several projects, several big name projects. You know who Hasbro ain't coming to give major big information to? Us. You know who Hasbro ain't trying to give major big scoops to? Us. But you know who they are going to? Variety. You know who they are going to? Comicbook.com. Saban was, and I'm not saying Saban is a small company. They're not. They're not small. I mean, they were a big company, but they weren't on no Hasbro level. Hasbro handles stuff a lot differently than a Saban would. Because during that whole transaction of when Saban was selling Power Rangers, do you not know how many times we've seen Saban in the news? Like, we followed that thing bit by bit. Like, we knew everything that was happening because it was just in the headlines consistently. Like, oh, Saban is selling. It was Hasbro, and I forgot the other company that was also bidding for it. Like we knew the bids. Like, we knew everything that was happening because Saban made that stuff public. Saban did a lot of stuff that was public. Hasbro ain't about that life. Hasbro ain't going to be making stuff like this public. Wait for them to go ahead and say the thing. Just wait. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
You went in.
No, I mean, I didn't mean to go that hard, but I'm just like, it takes me to a whole different level where it's just like, I'm gonna tell you now, I'm not the person who knows all the inside business stuff. I don't know that stuff. That's not me. But what I do know is I do know how big companies work. I do know that. And a lot of big companies, especially on the level of a Hasbro, they work in secret. There's going to be hundreds of things that are happening behind the scenes that we'll never know about. Hundreds of projects that I'm pretty sure they're shopping around right now, being like, "Ooh, I wonder what we can do with this. I wonder what we can do with that." Because Hasbro has already said they want to take Power Rangers to a whole different level. So there are probably thousands of different things that they're doing. And you're concerned about something that probably doesn't even exist.
For me, one thing is that know-it-all energy. I don't like that. That's annoying.
Right. That's my thing. It's the know-it-all energy for me. That's really what it is ultimately. It's just like nobody is having conversations anymore. We sitting down and making well thought out theories without sounding like I know what I'm talking about or I know this to be true. People just, I feel, forgot how to communicate. I feel like social media has literally stunted people's communication skills to like a whole new depth. To the point where people just don't know how to talk to other people and or even how to express ideas. How can I get this off my chest within 150 characters? And you cannot make well thought out, statements or well thought out posts within that kind of restrictive thing. So it's like, well, let me say whatever I'm going to say. And then it comes off, or either you say it in a way where it's like, well, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And maybe perhaps they may be communicating in a way where they're saying, this is an idea, but it's coming off as if you know what you're talking about. And that's what is the most infuriating part, is that some of these people are actually sounding like they are more versed in whatever it is, and they're not. And I just feel like at this point in the zeitgeist of social media and communication, it just feels like people just don't know how to converse, how to have conversations, how to express their thoughts. Maybe it's me. I don't know. But I do feel like this is a small fracture of a much larger conversation of just how people just don't know how the patterns of putting together information and actually thinking things out critically, how it's becoming almost kind of like a lost art.
It's fun to have like a I guess just a conversation, not necessarily a debate, but then sometimes, maybe that is good, and you can be educated on something instead of, oh, I don't care if you have actual facts that have been backed up. I don't feel that way. I don't think that, so you're wrong, I'm right. And that's not the way to go.
Right. That's my thing. That's my thing right there. That's my thing. It's like, you're not saying it in a way of like, oh, we're trying to have a conversation. It's just more so I'm just trying to tell you that you're wrong and I'm right. I feel like that's where we are right now in the world of communication when it comes in terms of social media. That's where we are. And it's like, it's too many people wanting to be right and not enough people who actually want to listen and actually want to learn. What I really want to see is just Hasbro just come out and say, we're not splitting, shut up. I mean, blatantly, just like that. That's what I want to see. Like, and I know Hasbro isn't ever going to do that. Like, they're not going to do that. Pause. Like, end. Like, it's done. And for the people to stop. Because, I mean, until Hasbro says something, they can keep producing season after season after season after season after season after season from Japan. And you still gonna have fans sitting there like, well, I mean, they gonna split up. They gonna split up. We done had 3 seasons of Power Rangers from Japan, but they gonna split up. Why? Whatever. I just thought that we could, actually have a talk, a little come together Jesus moment, on this little piece of topic, because I just found this like, I was like, I got to bring this to the show because this is interesting. This is ridiculous. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and let y'all go because we've talked to you long enough. My name is Brandon.
I am Lena.
And I'm Will.
And we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.